Alright, what's up guys? In today's video we're talking about what is the current best SMG to use right now in Warzone. In the new season, the Mac-10 was nerfed, the LC-10 was buffed, and a lot of the meta weapons were nerfed. So the current meta of what is the best SMG is up in the air. So what we're going to take a look at next is the best class setup for each gun, and then what are the positives and negatives about each weapon, and what makes them good or bad as far as ranking them as what are the top or best SMGs used right now in Warzone. So on the screen you can see the Mac-10 class setup. This has been the same class setup for how many seasons now? Task Force, Agency, Field Agent, 53 round mag, and the Raider stock. As far as what's good about the Mac-10, it has excellent mobility, it has top tier range, has pretty good accuracy, and your fire rate is obviously top of the class, which is what makes it excellent. The only two negatives that you really have about the Mac-10 is the damage is low. They nerfed that in the most recent update to lower the time to kill even more. It does have an open bolt delay, so as far as when you click your trigger to the time it shoots, there is a slight delay which lowers your time to kill even more. The other nerf they did to it was the headshot multiplier. So with the Cold War MP5, as you guys should know, it is top tier time to kill. There's no gun that competes with it in the time to kill category. It has a very good fire rate and extremely high damage, which helps make it the fastest killing SMG. The big negative about it is your range is extremely low, almost point blank, which doesn't make it practical because you can't really do anything other than hit fire at point blank with this weapon. And then even if you try to shoot it while ADS, you have extreme lot of vertical recoil, which you guys will see pretty soon in the video in the accuracy category. The initial vertical recoil is extremely high, almost as same as the Modern Warfare AK, where it's just like straight, first 4 bullets just kick straight to the sky. That's the big negative about it. So as far as for the best class setup, what we're going to use is the same 50 round mag, Task Force, Agency. We're going to use the bruiser grip to improve the movement speed and the hip fire, which is going to help make this a good weapon to compete against the other ones. 3% faster movement speed now makes it the fastest moving SMG, and stacking the 5-watt laser with the bruiser grip gives you a extremely small hip fire, which is going to make it really good in the hip fire category. So this is a close range rushing only weapon hip fire build. Definitely top tier though with the movement speed improvement from the bruiser grip. The next gun is going to be the LC-10. Obviously Agency Suppressor, Field Agent, Task Force, and the 55 round mag. This is pretty much going to be the best class of everything. As far as the best fifth attachment, I do recommend the Raider stock, which improves your sprint to fire time and obviously a little bit improvement in your strafe speed. LC-10 is going to have the best in class range, almost as far as some of the lower tier ARs. Your recoil is extremely low as far as how much it kicks vertically, and it's extremely good. This is probably the most accurate weapon with the best range. So this is the growl of the SMGs. Then a big positive, it has a very high headshot multiplier. So it takes one headshot to lower the time to kill, which makes the damage pretty good as well. So the big negative though, if you don't get a headshot with this weapon, your time to kill is on the extreme low end. And as far as mobility, it's on the low end for SMGs. But definitely a top tier weapon, and this is the current gun on the rise in the new meta because it has amazing range and it has basically really good accuracy, and then your damage is pretty good. So it does everything, and it does everything well besides mobility. So what we're basically going to take a look at next is we're going to compare the time to kills of these weapons and show you their range, and then show you which one I think is the best. Also included is going to be the time to kill with one headshot included, because the LC-10 and the Bullfrog both lower, which 100% makes them time to kill faster. So let's take a look at that. So what you guys will see on the screen is the chart of the time to kill and up to what range. MP5 in a class of its own, less than 500 millisecond time to kill, which is now top tier because of all the nerfs. The range is not the best, but still definitely that time to kill is extremely noticeable. The Bullfrog is a close second. Mac-10 close third. LC-10 has godly range, which you guys can see, which is what makes it excellent. So as soon as all the other guns drop off above the 18 meters, the LC-10 will kill faster than any gun in the game as far as the SMGs, which is what makes it excellent. The one big thing you will notice with the Mac-10 is it does now kill slower than the Bullfrog. So for those of you who are Mac-10 users in the previous season who loved the weapon, the Bullfrog now kills faster, which is incredible. So definitely a big negative for the Mac-10 is definitely going to lower its rank as, in my opinion, a top 5 SMG. I would rank the Cold War MP5, the Modern Warfare MP5 together in this, with obviously the Bullfrog, LC-10, and then Mac-10 in the top 5. But Mac-10 is definitely not top tier anymore with the damage they lowered of it. So So what you guys will see on the screen next is the one headshot time to kill. As far as all you have to do is get one headshot, your time to kill lowers with the LC-10 and the Bullfrog. This is, in my opinion, a more practical, realistic factor because both guns have no recoil. So in order to get one headshot, it would be extremely easy. You guys can see now the Bullfrog kills faster than the MP5 and has 50% more range. Then obviously with that LC-10, the time to kill is about 530 milliseconds, which is extremely fast. Faster than the Bullfrog without any headshots. So 530 for the LC-10 is still incredible, and this is why the gun is on the rise. So one headshot up to 25 meters at 530 millisecond time to kill is top tier. You're probably going to find a couple of guns that compete with that, which would be like the AMAX, I think the Cold War AK, and like that's pretty much it. This is like top 4, top 5 fastest killing gun with one headshot, which makes it credible. And the reason I previously said the Mac-10 is on the low end is because the headshot multiplier is terrible and the damage is terrible, and your time to kill is just now on the extreme low end of all the SMGs. So when you basically go through and factor and take a look at all of these guns, in my personal opinion, I do think the Bullfrog is the current king. Due to the fact that with the best class setup, you can do a lot. Due to the fact that it's 50 rounds ammo, you could put a fast mag to reload faster. You could put a mounted flashlight to move faster. That 5th attachment is now available, which is going to allow you to build it to be faster moving, faster strafing, faster reloading, anything that can be top tier ranked against the other SMGs. It's good accuracy, good range, good recoil. Everything is good about it. And then, as I said, if you put a fast mag on there, it has the fastest reload. If you put a mounted flashlight, it now moves the fastest. It's just, with the best class setup, it has extremely good stats. I would think the Bullfrog right now, and when you factor in that one headshot time to kill, it's the best SMG. LC-10 is definitely second as far as what made the GFUEL the king back in the original days, and the Kilo was they have top tier range and they have really, really good accuracy. The LC-10 has 25 meters of range, which is excellent. All you have to do is put those same attachments you run on pretty much every gun, and the iron sights are excellent as well. So I think this is the current second best SMG. I always am going to endorse the MP5. The time to kill is incredible, but with that Bullfrog LC-10 getting the one headshot, which now compete with it, I think this is still a top 5 SMG, but that accuracy category is extremely on the low end, and it definitely is just not as good. The one thing holding the Mac-10 still together and what makes it a top tier weapon is that movement speed, If you even took off the field agent and you stacked the Raider stock with a mounted flashlight, your movement speed, your strafe speed is going to be still top #1 in the game, and your recoil is still going to be pretty good, and that's what makes the Mac-10 good. His mobility is incredible, but after being nerfed, I think 3 times now, it's just still a top 5 SMG in my opinion. But it's just not practical anymore because the damage is extremely hard to make up for. So I would rank these guns in order: Bullfrog #1, LC-10 #2. I would take the Modern Warfare MP5 personally over the Cold War MP5 as the 3rd best SMG. The reason it's not included in this video is because everyone knows what it is. It's just a good gun. It's obviously extremely good in the hipfire category, even better than the Cold War MP5. So Cold War MP5 would be 4th. Mac-10 would be the 5th best SMG in my opinion. So hopefully this video helped you guys learn something new. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure you guys leave a like down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below what SMG you guys actually think is the best. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you.